Beneath the cliffs of the Judean desert, on the shores of the world's saltiest lake, an astonishing secret lay hidden for nearly 2,000 years. In caves sealed with dust and silence, fragile manuscripts survived against all odds. They are now known as scrolls, one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. In their story, their mysteries, and what they mean for our understanding of the Bible and the ancient world. The story begins in 1947, with a Bedouin shepherd searching for a stray goat near the cliffs of Qumran. He tossed a stone into a cave and heard pottery break. Curious, he entered, and found tall clay jars, some still sealed. Inside were rolls of parchment wrapped in linen. What seemed like an accident soon became a discovery that would shake the world of history, religion, and archaeology. Local traders and scholars realized the shepherd had uncovered ancient texts. Over the next decade, archaeologists scoured nearby caves. By the mid-1950s, fragments from 11 different caves had been recovered. The result was breathtaking. Over 900 manuscripts written on parchment and papyrus preserved in fragments, some tiny as post stamps, others complete scrolls. What exactly was discovered? About 40% of the scrolls are books from the Hebrew Bible: Genesis, Psalms, Deuteronomy, and others. Some match our modern Bibles almost word for word. Others preserve older versions, revealing how texts changed over time. Another 30% are religious writings outside the Bible: prayers, commentaries, apocalyptic visions. The final group are sectarian documents, unique to the community who stored them: rules, hymns, and detailed instructions for daily life. One of the most famous discoveries is the Great Isaiah Scroll. Over 7 meters long, it is the oldest complete copy of a biblical book ever found, dating to more than 200 years before Christ. For the first time, scholars could compare the words of Isaiah from antiquity with the later Hebrew Bible. The similarities were remarkable, showing how faithfully the text had been transmitted, though some differences also revealed the Bible's living, evolving nature. But who wrote these scrolls and why were they hidden? Many scholars believe they belonged to a Jewish sect known as the Essenes, who lived at Qumran. Excavations uncovered communal dining halls, ritual baths, and pottery workshops, matching descriptions of a strict, disciplined group. They believed they were the chosen sons of light, awaiting a final battle against the sons of darkness. Others argue the scrolls came from Jerusalem, hidden here during times of war. The debate continues. The scrolls are written mostly in Hebrew but also Aramaic and Greek, of handwriting, and carbon dating to estimate their age. Most date between the 3rd century before Christ and the 1st century after, the very centuries when Judaism was taking shape and Christianity was about to be born. The sectarian scrolls describe a community obsessed with purity and obedience. The community rule lays out initiation rites, communal meals, and punishments for breaking the code. The war scroll imagines a cosmic battle between good and evil. Hymns echo with longing for redemption. Through these writings, we hear the voice of a people who believed they were living in the last days. Before the scrolls were found, the oldest complete Hebrew Bible dated to around the year 1000 CE. Suddenly we had copies more than 1,000 years older. What did we learn? That the Bible had been preserved with remarkable accuracy. Yet there were variations too. Some passages were longer, others shorter, showing that the text was not yet completely fixed. The scrolls never mention Jesus directly, but they reveal the world in which Christianity arose. Beliefs in 2 messiahs, one priestly, one kingly, appear in these texts. Themes of light and darkness, the righteous remnant, and the coming of God's kingdom echo in the New Testament. Today, the scrolls are carefully preserved, studied with high-tech imaging, and shared online for the world to see. They remain a window into an ancient people who longed for meaning, purity, and divine deliverance. The Dead Sea Scrolls are more than old manuscripts. They are a bridge across time, connecting us with voices from over 2,000 years ago, voices that still speak, still question, and still inspire.